So game day number 6, and what a day it was. Action aplenty, particularly here at the TU International Cricket Ground. There's something about this venue. The ground staff have done the most incredible job at improving the pitches, and with the small boundaries and the thin atmosphere, records aplenty are starting to break. Today, having posted 371 in their first appearance at the tournament at this ground, the UAE blitzed by that. As early as the 4th over, I said they could go by 400. They didn't just go by 400, they flew past it. 471 they posted. One of the stars of this tournament, Vritya, Aravind, was at his very best again. I think the world of that young man, and his potential to soar up into the skies from a cricketing context continues to astound. What about Mohammad? Waseem? A couple of low scores in the tournament, but you cannot keep a good man down. 82 balls he faced today. He smashed 160 runs, including 16 sixes. Whilst he was going, there was some talk that the UAE may get to 500, be only the second or third team in history to do that. But one thing's for certain, they've blown that Group B wide open again. Their net run rate is such now, they could well end up winning the group, particularly if Hong Kong lost to Bahrain tomorrow, which is possible. But for the moment in Group B, it's Hong Kong in pole position. UAE soar back into contention. Don't rule out either Bahrain or Kuwait though either. What about over in Group A? That was at the Mulpani ground today, and Oman were tested. Malaysia did really well. Virandeep Singh made 94, but the class of Zeehsan Maqsood told. 4 wickets and a half century in a player of the match performance, and we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our 9th century. I might be wrong, it could be 10, who knows. Jatinder Singh got 100. But as we take a lap around this ground, I'm getting a little bit lonely, so it's time to have some company. So I'm delighted to have the man of the moment come and join me. Vritya, firstly, very well batted. Should we take a walk?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Vritya, you've had 2 hundreds in this tournament, but they haven't been small hundreds, they've been daddy hundreds. How are you batting so well?
Yeah, I know. I think I'm grateful that I'm batting pretty well. I had a pretty rough phase previous to going to Namibia. I had a couple of low scores. I had 2 zeros on the same wicket we played on. So getting 200s and making it count, because I was like, when I get back in form, I'm not going to take it for granted. If I get 100, I'm not satisfied. I want to try and score as much as possible, because I need to cover up for what I've missed out in the past 3 months. So I was like, I'm going to make it count. So that's why you can see it's big hundreds.
Let me ask you about batting with Mohammad Waseem. There probably isn't a more devastating hitter in world cricket, let alone associate cricket. How good is he?
I think I love batting with Waseem. You can clearly tell, we've had 8, 9 over 100 partnerships now, 3 in T20, I think 5 in ODI and 2 in List A now. So we just love batting together. I think we complement each other well. And it just makes my life way, way, way simple, because we're going at 10 runs per over, even though I face 2 balls, get 2 singles, and he's hitting it out of the park. So I think that's a blessing we have him in our team, honestly. I think it's a great thing we have him in our team. He's a special player.
What about Aayan Khan? He's 17 years of age. He's got a wonderful attitude to the game. And you weren't in trouble, but you had lost 4 quick wickets, and you two came together. You put on 150 in 15 overs. At one point it looked like he was going for the 100 and you were going for the double 100.
Yeah, so as soon as we lost a few wickets, me and Aayan had a chat. We had 2-3 overs where we just pushed it around, knocked it around for singles, and I told Aayan told me he feels good, he doesn't want to do this anymore, he wants to go after it. I'm like, alright, you can go after it, let me try and bat deep now, because we lost 3 wickets, so we don't want to get the tail in too early. So I was like, let me bat deep, you go for it, and when it's the right time, I'll take from one end. So if you've noticed, Aayan was taking on from this end, and I used to take on from this end, so I think it worked out pretty well. So we had a clear plan to work today.
You've played a lot of cricket at this ground. It's a beautiful venue, and you know the passion for cricket here in Nepal. You know how much they want to qualify for the Asia Cup. What's it going to be like? It could be in the semi-finals, or it could well be in the final. What's it going to be like if you do have a repeat dose of that game here against the hosts?
No, I mean, we did have the best experience, playing here in front of 30,000 odd people. So I think that was a great experience for us. It was a good game of cricket as well. I think that day we didn't come on the winning side, but you do have a winner and a loser in a game of cricket. So hopefully this time when we come, hopefully take revenge and win. But I'm sure it'll be a good cricket game. With Nepal in the semis and the finals, there's going to be a lot of crowd here cheering for them. So hopefully we play party spoilers. But yeah, we'll give our best and try to take revenge on that day.
Final question. We'll let you go. I know you got to get back. Win this tournament, you play against India and Pakistan. You're still just 20 years of age, but what would that mean?
Well, that'll mean a lot to me. I think that's every cricketer's dream. Every associate cricketer's dream to play against the big nations. And I haven't had a chance to play against India. I was born in India, so that's every Indian kid's dream. To either play for India or play against India. So I think that'll be a dream come true for me, and not just me. I think everyone in the team would love to do that.
Well, Vritya, Aravind, I finally found some company on the lap. It took me 6 days. He is a superstar. He's the leading run scorer in the tournament. Keep your eyes on him for the future. He's a very, very special player. Really appreciate you joining me, mate.
Thank you.
And that's going to wrap it up here. day number 6, big day tomorrow. Nepal versus Saudi Arabia, and then here at this ground, Hong Kong against Bahrain. We'll see you tomorrow.